What's up guys, Jay Flicks here. I'm back with another video and welcome back to my Fast and Furious series. And today we're going to be talking about the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift was directed by Justin Lin, who will later on direct the other Fast and Furious films. I have to remind you, this is not a sequel to the other ones. It's not a sequel to 1 and 2. This is actually a prequel to 4, 5, and 6. I'm reviewing these movies in release order, not chronological order, but I'll tell you, if you watch Fast and Furious in chronological order, I say it's the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then Tokyo Drift, and then the rest. So anyway, we have new characters we're following in this movie. So we follow the character of street racer Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black, who was sent to live in Tokyo with his father. And in Tokyo, he learns the community of drifting. When it comes to Tokyo Drift, now ever since I was a kid, I always disregarded this one. And for one reason, it had new characters. It didn't even have my favorites that I was used to, Brian and Dom. And this came out in 2006, so I was only 8 years old. And I remember seeing the poster for this movie. I was like, hey, there's a new Fast and Furious coming out. And who the heck are these new people? And then I noticed Bow Wow in the movie. And I like Bow Wow, and it really surprised me that he was in a Fast and Furious movie. But after I rewatched it as a young adult a few years ago, after talking crap about it ever since I was a kid and stuff, I realized this movie's actually not that bad. I actually kind of appreciate this movie. Because back then, Fast and Furious was all about cars and street racing. And I think this movie did a good job on the concept of what Fast and Furious was all about. Street racing and cool cars. And that's what I really liked about this movie though. It really showed us what Fast and Furious was all about back then. All right, so let's talk about the new characters in this movie. First off, Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. Now, I don't think this is a bad character. I'd say he's an okay character. I mean, he comes off as kind of a cocky street racer, but he kind of saw himself as kind of an outsider wherever he was, and he made himself an outsider, as he says in the movie. And he never really fit in places, so he kind of made himself an outsider. He's a cocky street racer. But now I don't really have a problem with his character. He's an okay character. I didn't really mind in the movie following him though, but I think he's an okay character. He's not bad. Also, Bow Wow's in the movie. He plays the character of Twinkie, and he's probably one of the coolest characters in this movie because I like Bow Wow back then when he was an actor. I thought he was. I wouldn't say he was bad in this movie because Bow Wow's not that good of an actor, but I think he literally just beats himself, because he don't tries to go for it. Because I've seen some of the movies he acted in before this and the later on, so I think he was okay in this movie, and I really liked his character Twinkie. I thought he was really cool, so he was okay. And also, this movie introduced us to the character of Han, played by Sun Kang. I think that you pronounce his name, but I really like the character of Han. He's probably one of the coolest characters in the franchise. And he takes Sean under his wing about teaching him how to drift. And I really like Han. He's a really cool character, and he's really cool in the rest of the movie. So I really like the character of Han in this movie. And we also got a new love interest in the movie. Her name's Neela, played by Natalie Kelly. And I thought her character was not that bad either. I thought she was pretty cool. Now, actress Natalie Kelly, I never really saw her in anything else but this in season 8 of The Vampire Diaries when she plays Sybil. So those are the only stuff I saw her in, this and season 8 of The Vampire Diaries. But I really like the character of Neela in this movie. She's really cool, and you learn a little about her, and she's also a good driver as well. And I thought her and Lucas Black worked well in the movie. I wouldn't say they had good chemistry, but they worked really well. And we also got a new villain in the movie. His name's DK, played by Brian T. And he's one of those villains he's a douchebag driver. Like in the movie, he comes off as all that. People call him the Drip King, and he has a really powerful uncle. Like his uncle is like this kingpin type character, but he takes after him. And he was kind of my issue with this movie. I mean, I really didn't buy it. I mean, I didn't really understand his motivation. I just thought he was a douchebag, and he was jealous of Neela and Sean's relationship, and because Neela is with DK, and he's all jealous and a douchebag and stuff, and but he didn't really come off as nothing. He was just, I thought he was an okay villain and okay in this movie, but he really didn't do much for me though. So my final thoughts on Tokyo Drift: even though I used to hate this movie when I was a kid, I actually started to appreciate it more after rewatching it countless of times. And I think it's an okay. It's not a good movie, but it really did show us what Fast and Furious was all about back then, just about cars and street racing. And I respect that about it. And overall, it's an okay movie. I say you can watch this. If not, you can't. Anyway, that's my take on Tokyo Drift. So comment below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Catch you next time.